I'd like to welcome back to the show a very special guest, Abdul Kamara. My man's getting ready to make the walk again to the RUF MMA cage. He's going to be taking on Ryan Mandala.
Mandala, yeah.
I apologize if I'm butchering his name, but this fight takes place May 14th over at the Celebrity Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. This is RUF 47. It is a pleasure to have you back on the show, and it's also a pleasure to have you back in our cage. I am truly excited. I literally this morning got up. What's the first thing I did? I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch Scratch versus Ramirez. That sounds like a good idea. And man, buddy,
Man, that
what
was just a little
fucking
piece. That
outstanding
was a little
fight.
piece, man. That was just a little snippet.
All right. Well, it was a great refresher for my memory because wow, you looked absolutely amazing in that fight. And I mean, that was last July, and
Yeah.
now it is going to be the following May. So there's got to be tons of improvement there. So talk to me about how training has gone. Talk to me about the lab, and if we had any bouts in between then and now. If you want to talk about it, go ahead.
Well, I haven't fought since my last fight over at the Prof MMA cage, but yeah, training's been pretty good, man. I'm still training with the same killers, the same the same core group of fighters who are fighting in the Bellator, the UFC cages. I'm still in pretty top shape right now, so everything is going good. Training has been phenomenal this past few weeks. I've been training a lot with Marcus McGee, and he's gonna be on the card too. So yeah, man, we're tuning up. We're tuning up. We're tuning up the tools right now, man. It's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be a fun night.
All right. Well, talk to me about Ryan. What do you know about him? What does he do well that we need to keep an eye on, my man?
Man, I mean, I know he's Hawaiian, and you know what comes with Hawaiians. They come to fight. It's kill or be killed with those guys. It's gonna take a lot for me to put him out, but my goal is to finish him at the end of the day. I'm coming in to look for the finish. He does a lot of striking, which is playing in my favor. So if he wants to do that, he can do that. But if he wants to go to the ground too, I've improved a lot of the ground game too. So I can legitimately take the fight anywhere. I mean, does a lot of things well. He throws a lot of hooks. I've seen that, a lot of 3-2s, a lot of kicks. But the most important thing with him though is he comes to fight and he moves forward. And it's gonna be fun to see who moves backwards first. So it's gonna be a fun night.
Well, it's funny because the type of fighter that you're describing in your future opponent for May 14th is a lot like Caleb Ramirez, a
Yep.
guy that came forward through a lot of hooks, tried to get the fight to the ground. And I mean, you dealt with everything that Caleb threw at you. So this is a great segue into the next bout, which is almost, a mirror image.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Caleb was a tough opponent too. And shout out to Caleb for that Bellator fight, man. Yeah, I know you didn't plan out your way, but man, keep your head up, champ. You'll be back. Yeah, he was a tough opponent though, but everybody has a plan until I step in the cage, and then you gotta figure out how to deal with my speed and my power and my movement. It's a lot to deal with when it's in front of you. So I feel like he thinks he might have me, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't underestimate anybody. I think he's gonna be the toughest dude that I'm gonna fight. Like he's Hawaiian. His fight name is Coconut. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit this dude a lot of times for him to go out. So yeah, respect to him though. I'm excited for this fight. It's gonna be a challenge, but I feel like there's also levels to this game, and I think I'm at almost at that next stage where I need to like move up soon. So I just need to go out there, perform in an impressive fashion. It's just not. I'm not just coming in there to win. Like I want to make sure that I come in there and I kind of make a statement in a way, but in the most humble way. But yeah.
Well, okay, so here's what you can expect here, right? Your leg kicks, phenomenal. Your elbows, my goodness, some of the fucking nicest work I've ever seen, my guy. And there was one part in the Ramirez fight where you were coming off the
Yeah, you did
clinch,
the
and
countdown.
right as I timed it, man, it was fucking
Yeah, you
beautiful.
did the countdown. I was just watching that fight. I was like, yeah, this guy got my time down. He knows when it's coming. Yeah, yeah, it was a fun fight though, man. Appreciate
So
you.
like, yeah, no problem, no problem. Like I was saying, the elbows, beautiful work there. I love how you mixed up the kicks. You found a way out of the clinch every single time, exiting on those elbows, which was very nice. But one thing that I was most impressed about, and you're probably like, this is fucking old news, guy, but your fucking cardio. Coming into that third round, okay, that was a hard first 2 rounds. You guys were fucking banging it out. Now,
Yeah.
and it was the same pace in the first round, in the second round, and the beginning of the third. But you were just like, okay, round 3, let's go. I I would be dying. My lungs would be on fire, and you're just out here like this is nothing.
Oh
You're
no, no, trust me, man. It was not like that before, man. Like all that changed when I came over to the lab. Because my biggest issue I have with me before a fight is if I don't feel confident in my cardio, I don't feel confident in the fight. So when I came to the lab, I'm training with the best team in the world, the best strength and conditioning coach in Jared, and my cardio, my strength just got a lot higher. So I was able to do a lot more things for a longer period of time, which is why in this fight I kind of looked a lot more relaxed, is because I was very confident in my cardio prior to the fight, which as soon as I have that confidence in my cardio, I know I can fight. Like I can fight against anyone in the world, in my opinion, once I feel confident in my cardio. So this camp, I'm focusing on everything else, but cardio is mainly the main thing because this dude is gonna he's coming to fight. So at the end of the day, I need to be able to jab, move, kick, move, do whatever it takes to make sure I hit him and I get hit back.
okay. Now, this is pretty interesting because we know how the Hawaiians, come to fight, and we know the heart that they possess, the scrappiness that they possess. Are you pretty excited to get this type of fighter this early in your career?
Oh yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, I have one goal, and my goal is to eventually fight inside the UFC octagon. And in my opinion, if I can't beat anybody that they put in front of me at this stage, I'm not going to make it up there. So I'm excited to get tested. I'm not scared of anybody. I'll fight anybody. It's a good test for me. I like challenging myself. Even as an amateur, I fought the best of the best guys. I fought like 4 guys who are already in the big show right now. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like I'm excited for these little challenges because that's gonna help build the character in me in the future. Because it's not even about the outcome of the fight. It's more about the process, the journey of the whole MMA journey. The the journey and the destination is just extra to me. If I win or lose, as long as I know I prepared well to the best of my ability, I'm able to live with the outcomes of however any fight come. But I'm coming into that fight, and he's gonna have to take me out. Like he's legitimately gonna have to take me out because it's kill or be killed with me. Like I came from Africa. I didn't have nothing. So when I come to fight, like I'm fighting for a lot. Like I'm fighting for everything. So for you to beat me, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to knock me out or put me to sleep, because I'm not quitting on myself and I'm not quitting on my family. So with that same mentality, I'm coming too. So it's gonna be a fun fight to see who's gonna want that win more. And we all know I have to get the win. I need the win, because at the end of the day, this is gonna be a starting point to who knows what the future could be after this fight. I feel like this is that point where I need to I just need to get that win. So yeah, I'm focused. I'm all in. I'm locked in. I'm willing to do everything. I'm willing to go through the fire. I'm willing to go through it all to get this. So yeah, I'm excited for the challenge though, for sure.
Okay, and of course, we gotta talk about food here for a second. We're not like right at the the peak of the weight cut, so I'm sure it's okay to talk about food early.
Oh
But
man, I talk about food all the time.
all right, so after we get this W on May 14th, I know that last time out you wanted to take the kids for some ice cream and some candy. Is that the same plan this go around, or do you have something special planned?
Well, I already got something special planned. I was gonna take them out to go get some food, but it might be Mexican food. I don't know why. I'm craving it a lot now. So I might get Mexican food, and then I might take them. Yeah, I'm also gonna take them to this spot the next day to go paint, like some little arts and craft stuff, like just paint, do some painting, and then after every fight, I always take my kids to go spend at least $100, and then it can buy whatever toy that they want, because they gotta deal with my training camps, the sacrifices and everything that I have to do. Like I currently have to like pick up my daughter from school an hour early, just so I can make it a practice on time. And I know that takes a lot on them. And I keep telling her only a few more weeks until I get this fight done, and then after everything will be back to normal. So I try to treat my kids after every single fight, because I mean at the end of the day it takes a team, and they understand my dream and I understand their dreams too. So we got to work together to eventually get to the top.
Yeah, and you're a great dad. I
Appreciate
love
it.
seeing your relationship with your kids. It's very cool to see because a lot of times people forget that fighters aren't just fighters. Sometimes we're
Yeah,
dad,
yeah,
sometimes we're brothers. Sometimes
yeah,
or we're sisters or mothers.
yeah.
But a lot of people forget that, and I just think it's cool that you're still able to have a relationship with your kids and show them what you're going through and stuff, and
Yeah,
then you're able to treat them afterwards. That's real fucking cool, man.
yeah. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, even on my first pro loss, like I kind of took that experience and used it to teach my kids. Cause my daughter was crying, and I was crying because I lost. But then I was like, it's okay. It's not about the loss. It's about how you recover from that loss, how you bounce back. And then I was able to go and show her after my last fight against Caleb was that fight right there. That fight was the bounce back. Was the fight after I lost my first pro fight. So I was like, it's okay. It's about how you respond to all those unfortunate experiences that you experience. It's about you. It builds your character in you. If you quit, what are you gonna do? You can't just fall and stay there. You gotta get back in the gym. You gotta make a move. It's like for me, I was training in Oregon. I wasn't honestly really training out there. So after that first loss, I decided that I was gonna come train at the lab. And that was my decision, and it's been paying off right now. And I'm training at the best team in the world. And I'm gonna keep telling everybody that, because there's no other team that's as dominant as us right now. No other team.
All right, and how are things in the gym right now? You got sparring later today,
Yeah,
so pretty excited to hear how that goes. But how are things in the gym? Are we picking up some new tools?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm always picking up some new tools. I'm always asking questions. I mean, we got some great leadership at that gym. We go from Benson Henderson, former UFC champion, to Jared Cannonier, the future UFC champion. And then we got Bulldog, PFL contender. Like, we have so much guys. We got Marcus, who's still on the rise, but he has so much experience and knowledge that I try to pick his brains apart too, because everybody in that gym, they teach me something new every day. Like my coach is Randy, who's probably the best striking coach in the game, who coached Henry Cejudo and a whole bunch of other multiple champions. So it's like, and then we got Coach Rob, who teaches me the elbows, because I never really knew how to throw elbows until I came out here. Like, they teach, yeah, exactly. Like, they teach me all these new tools, and now I'm throwing a lot of different other stuff. I'm not gonna tell you because I don't want him to go watch it and then expect that to come. So I got some new tools that I might bring out this fight. We just gotta see how it plays out, how he responds to the to the opening first round, and then if I'm if I'm feeling good, you guys might see a lot of exciting new tools. So it's just I just gotta feel comfortable. Once I feel at home in that cage, you you don't got a choice. You gotta feel at home, or else you don't got nowhere to run. So you gotta feel comfortable and be in the pocket because you gotta fight. You come to fight in that cage. So yeah.
100%. And new tools or not, I'm just fucking excited to see you fight again, man. That literally watching that Ramirez fight, that had me salivating to watch you fight again, my man's.
Yeah.
You bring a great pace. You bring violence. It's there's not a dull moment in your fights. They're
Mhm.
always exciting, and I'm so looking forward to seeing you compete again. Remind me, I've got your jacket. I got to bring that.
Oh, sweet. Appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Before I let you go, I'd like to give you a chance to do your thank yous, your shout outs, and whoever you want to thank. Go ahead, man.
All right. I appreciate you, man. Hey, first of all, I just want to say thank you for you having me on your show. It means a lot. It really brings a platform to get my name out there too. So I appreciate you. I wanted to thank my other sponsors, Black Tie Moving of Scottsdale. They've helped me out a lot this camp. I also got Thorn City Bullies, which is in Oregon, because they breed pit bulls, bullies. So amazing breeders that actually take care of their dogs. I got Balano, which is gonna be my future jeweler in the game. So he's sponsoring me too right now. We got the jeweler, and then we also got man, I have a few. Uh, but the most important thing, I will tag them in the future. But I want to thank my team, because all this would not be possible without my teammates and my coaches that truly believe in me. Because at the end of the day, this journey for me has been so hard, because it's hard to really get people to really understand where I'm coming from, and to really, because I gave everything up to come over here. Like, I had a job in Oregon that was paying me about 100K a year, but I wasn't happy when I was when I was coming to work every day, and I decided that I was going to chase my dreams. And this dream, it's not easy. You usually broke for a long time until you make it to the big show. So for my teammates and my coaches and my baby mom and my kids, even though we've been through ups and downs, I really appreciate you guys for really believing me still, because I still have that fire. I still believe that I can be one of the best guys in the game. It's just gonna take time, and it's gonna take step by step. So I appreciate all you guys, all the support. It means it truly means a lot to me. Plus, I'm trying to help inspire all the kids that have been bullied. all the kids that don't have confidence, all the disability kids. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. Cause I was told I wasn't gonna do nothing just because I had a stuttering issue. But look at me now. I used to be quiet all the time, but now it seems like I talk too much now. And I'm gonna keep talking until I'm heard. And eventually we're gonna change the game. And I appreciate you for putting me on this platform so I can spread the word and let everybody know that dreams do come true and everything just takes time, patient, and you gotta trust the process, which is the main thing my coach has been telling me. Trust the process. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, the character that you build, the integrity you build as a human that's gonna turn you into a champion. So appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you.
100%. Now that is RUF 47. Going
47.
down May 14th at the Celebrity Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. $35 for GA. Okay, that's
Yes, and use promo code Kamara, all caps, no cap, all caps. Appreciate you guys, man. I'm excited. I'm excited to put on a show, and hopefully we get that 50K performance. Even though they're not gonna pay me 50K, I would like a performance like that though. So that's what we're coming for.
100%. To get your tickets, www.ruffnation.com. Fighter code Kamara, all caps, or just go down to the Celebrity Theater and watch it in person. Not a bad seat in the house, and I'll tell you what, watching it afterwards, pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like the different angles you get to see, but nothing beats in person, brother. Nothing beats in person. You got to see Kamara perform live, my guys, live. So go check it out over at the Celebrity Theater. Again, my mans, I cannot wait to call your fight again. I cannot wait to see your fight again. Safe trip to the scale, because that's the fight before the fight. And then after that, we
Trust me, man. We're gonna come in. We're gonna put on the show at the scale, at the fight, and then me and old boy, we might eat some food afterwards because it's not personal. It's just business, bro. Just business to me. At the end of the day, man, we got a job to do. If it's not you, it's me. If it's me, it's you. So at the end of the day, man, we come in here to fight. Let's put on a show for the fans, but you gotta do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, man. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all soon, man. We coming.
All right. Until next time.
All right, my man. Have a good night, man.